On Sunday, the 13th of January, I made the worst mistake of my life.
What question, go?
Do you...
Yes.
It's just so embarrassing. Like, why did he think that that was a good question to ask? If I was Lewis, I would never show my face on the internet again. I might unfollow him.
So I saw someone asking about like my opinions on Lewis Buchan. Lewis Buchan went into a KSI video and asked if he's friends with Joe Weller 2 days after KSI said he wasn't in a public video for millions to see. The guy's a fucking idiot. It's disgraceful, disgusting. He deserves death. The only option is death.
Lewis Buchan had one chance to change his entire life, and he bottles it and says that. He's no mate of mine.
KSI LGBT, the biggest UK YouTuber, the ignition of the FIFA generation, multi-millionaire, a man I used to idolise, a man I used to tweet every single day begging for a reply, or even just sometimes begging for a like, claiming that if he acknowledged my existence I would die. I made my own Heskey Time parody and I even submitted 4 top 5 goals of the week. I didn't hear back from any of them, by the way. I even bought Beast merch. Nah, I didn't go that far, but the rest is true, sadly. I even knew every single word to every classic such as Lamborghini, Sweaty Goals and Friends with Benefits. To be fair, I still like it more than his recent music. So I was quite a fan of this man for quite some time, just like 90% of every single UK teenage boy. Now one day, that all changed. Now I'm going to get off my knees and stop licking his scrotum because I might as well start digging my own grave. It went a bit downhill, a bit like my content. Actually, my content it's never been uphill, not on a flat surface, so pretty much I'm just chatting shit. JJ's content over the past few years has been a bit... I think a lot of his fans would say the quality of his content took a bigger hit than a drug addict. Now a lot of people would say the quality of his videos were on about the same level as the ones you would find on a paedophile's hard drive. Also, I'm not sure why I'm calling him JJ as if I'm his mate. I mean, I still called him KSI LGBT until I was about 15. I probably watched every single video until that point where he went off the rails and started transforming. I'm still not sure what he transformed into, but what I do know is the whole 9 months he was away transforming, he was still more successful than I'll ever be, and that kinda hurts. But I'll tell you what also hurts, what KSI did to me the other night. Wait, that sounds a bit wrong. Not what he did to me, what he said to me. You'll see what I mean. Hey Siri, call Tom Stockdale.
Calling Tom Stockdale.
Tom, where did I go wrong?
Lewis, is that you?
What do you mean is it Lewis? Of course it's fucking me. Tom?
Yeah, sorry Louis, what was that?
It's Lewis!
Oh yeah, sorry Lewis, yeah, what is it you wanting?
Tom, where did I go wrong in JJ's video?
Oh yeah, you were in KSI's video too, weren't you?
What do you mean, 2?
Yeah mate, you shouted me out. You bottled it though, didn't you?
What? What the fuck? How many subs did you gain from it?
Like 274k last I checked. Lewis? Lewis? Don't beat yourself up, mate, it's not so bad. I grabbed my opportunity with both hands. It turns out you're not the brightest fella, but are you still mates with Joe Weller?
What question? Go.
Do you really hate Joella?
Yes. I fucking despise her.
Do you really hate Joella? Well, I absolutely fucked it, didn't I? I absolutely bottled it. I waited 9 years for my first ever interaction with KSI Olujeribiti to be, do you really hate Joella? Somebody call a poacher because I need shot of a tranquilizer dart. I'm an absolute embarrassment to the family. I mean, not that I wasn't before. I haven't felt so embarrassed since ever. I mean, I've definitely done worse things in my life. One time, I accidentally hit a person in a wheelchair with a football. Yes, just like that scene from The In-Betweeners, I accidentally hit a disabled person. Pretty much I was at a festival and I was bragging to my mates about how good I was at doing the scorpion kick. So they were like, alright, go on then. So what they done is they chucked a football at me and I done a scorpion kick. Beautiful. Beautiful connection, exquisite finish. And as I started to look up, I seen that it was coming back down, I mean obviously, but it was coming back down and then I seen it was heading towards a disabled person. Lovely. And it was perfectly lining up to hit a disabled man waiting in line for a burger. Fuck. And I think it's fair to say I ran away quicker than Elliot Crawford did when he told KSI that Creature was shit. Now back to what I said. Do you really hate Joella? I mean, it's a bit cringy. It was a bit weird and most of all, it was a bit cringy. Now, ever since I've made the worst mistake of my life, I am getting non-stop tweets, literally non-stop.
Do you hate Joella?
Do you really hate Joella? Are you friends with Joella?
Do you really hate Joella?
Joella, lol 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 lol. I really do hate myself. I mean, we even got on the trending page. Let me just open my window, you know. Just to let that clear up. I'll tell you what, I probably should have took more than a minute to think of a better question than, do you really hate Joella? I mean, he made a video the day before talking about how much he hated him. What else was he going to say, Lewis? That's like asking Jimmy Savile if he touches kids. Well, I mean, he's dead, but yeah, jokes aside, how, JJ, if you're watching, you're not, but if you are, how do you wear these? These are itchy as fuck, man. It generally feels like my forehead is getting like a massive wedgie. Now, I think this is a perfect time to say that, I don't think KSI likes Joella. I never thought if I became trended on Twitter, it would be because I became a giant meme via asking KSI a question on Discord. My mate Tom Stockdale, you might know him, the guy that made the Are You Sorry You're a Goth song. Well, he actually got on a call with JJ, and unlike me, he actually done something very creative. And what he'd done is he got KSI to give him words, and he would freestyle along to them. So KSI really liked it, and he shouted him out.
Beerus.
I ain't Beerus, but I'm DBZ. You wanna come and try to step with me? I'm Goku, I'll go Super Saiyan. Find these motherfuckers, you will catch me slaying. Got anime bars, Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, I'll fucking fight him.
Oh, you're sick! Have you got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, mate, Tom Stockdale is my YouTube channel.
Tom Stockdale. Yo, I'll check it out. Yo, I'm gonna subscribe right there, boom.
While I'm sitting there asking KSI if he's mates with Joella as if I'm his fucking mum. For only me to get thousands of tweets saying the catchphrase and go viral on Twitter. That's a bit depressing, isn't it? Nah, jokes aside though, I'm kidding. Like, Tom, I've known him for ages. He's like super fucking talented at what he does. Like, there's no one that's doing what he's doing. And let's be honest, if anyone was to become a meme, it would definitely be me. And I know what you're thinking. Lewis, are you really making a 10-minute video out of KSI speaking to you for 5 seconds? Yes. That is it. That is exactly what I'm doing. But I bet you're also wondering, was that all that KSI said to me in that Discord call? No, actually, we had a very fun conversation. But first of all, I feel like I owe you an apology for what you're about to hear. And if you want to unsubscribe and leave the channel, I mean, not that you're subscribed in the first place, but if you do, I totally respect your decision. But hopefully you will let me explain why I said what I said. It was around 4 AM and I was just sitting in my bed, trying to sleep, obviously. And then my phone went off. And do you know when you're like half asleep and you're like, okay, I'll check what my phone says, but I'm not going to go on it? It was that, so I got my notification. It was KSI tweeted out. Yes, I have notifications on for KSI's tweets. I'm not a fanboy, I promise. And what it was is KSI had actually posted a Discord link. And I was sitting there thinking, like, why would he do that? Like, genuinely the first thing that popped in my head is I thought he must have been hacked. So I clicked on the tweet and I just clicked on that Discord server straight away. And only 50 people were allowed in this server and I just happened to get in it. So I quickly joined the voice call and I was surrounded by like 50 folk just screaming the M word and playing Lamborghini as loud as possible. And suddenly I got dragged into a private call with iNabber, ML Joe and T9. And I believe that's because they were helping run the server or something. And as soon as I noticed it was them, they were saying, oh, so Lewis, what are you going to ask ask KSI. And not gonna lie, I was half asleep. I was so confused. I was like, what do you mean? What am I gonna... What I'm gonna ask KSI something? What? At this point, my eyes are still closed and they're asking me what I'm gonna ask KSI. So I was so confused. So the thing is, my speaker is actually pretty fucked on my phone, so I quickly just chucked my phone aside and I was like, here boys, just add me back in 2 minutes, I'm going to hop on my PC. So I set up my camera, just in case. All I knew is I was going to be speaking one-on-one with KSI, and I had no clue what was happening. Like, he might have wanted to fight me on the next boxing match. But not gonna lie, I would happily get battered around the ring for some subscribers. Battered around the ring, that doesn't exactly sound good, does it, Lewis? Then I jumped right back into the call when I could hear them perfectly. And then they went, oh Lewis, you're up next, by the way. And I don't know why, but I was, like, my eyes were still closed at this point, and I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, that's chill. As if I was some high hippie spiritualist. So then they put me back into the main call, and there was like 2 people right in front of me, so I was like, yeah, I've got plenty of time to think of something. And then all of a sudden, the 2 people in front of me drop like flies. So literally over about 5 to 10 seconds of me getting moved to that main call, all of a sudden, I heard the voice.
One question, go.
Honestly, I shat myself. It sounded like the start of a Tekken game. And I also heard that he was kicking people immediately if they didn't ask him any questions. So the second I realised I had no questions to ask him, I went from this super chill, you know, hipster to a drug dealer getting his house raided. And then as soon as I knew I needed to think of a question before he kicked me, I started stuttering like a train. You know, like and then it was born. Do you really hate Joe Weller? I think it's fair to say I absolutely bottled it. The worst part is, or the best part for you, is JJ left out the most awkward part of the conversation, so he actually done me a solid. So that was the first thing I said, and after JJ said,
yes, I fucking despise him.
I know you say you hate him, but then I remember you got a photo after the fight, didn't you, at the after party?
No, bro, he got a photo with me.
So I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I could tell you were kind of out at it as well. So I was like, is he actually a pal with him? Is he not? But then I noticed you laugh at some of his jokes in his videos, like the one just there today. But then you also...
Yeah, bro, because if shit's funny, it's funny.
Oh shit, that goes deep.
Yeah, bro, it is deep.
Because you go way back since...
And then he hit me with the hard-hitting sentence.
Alright, bro, you're asking too many questions now.
And then I got punted from the call. Oh, I just remembered one thing. That's not even the worst part. So after he kicked me, I was like, oh, shit, what have I done? And then I just whispered,
I'm sorry, mate.
I'm sorry, JJ. Sorry if you're asking friends with Joe Weller. Sorry. Please let me suck you off. Sorry. I don't even know what I was thinking. JJ done me a solid by editing that out. So do you know when you're like drunk and you do something very stupid, like pull your uncle or something, and then the morning after when you remember it, you're kind of like, why did I do that? Like during this call I was still like half asleep, but by the time I got kicked and I started to wake up a bit, I started just to think more and more about how much I fucked it. A bit like a growing erection when you're wearing jeans. It got a little bit more painful as time went on. But then KSI released his video, and then left, right, and El fucking Centros. I was getting text messages, I was getting Facebook messages, I was getting tweets, I was getting DMs, Instagram DMs, Snapchats, and even fucking emails. All saying, do you really hate Joe Weller? But JJ, if you're watching this, I know you aren't, but if you are, if you want me to do something else, like what Tom done, like freestyle or something, I can't do that, so that's a bit of a shame. Maybe we can play like FIFA Pro Clubs or something, I'm not sure. Or maybe we could pink slip Joe Weller. I think that sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie though, it is quite funny. Like, let's not lie, who knew that I would ask KSI a stupid question, get egoed by him, get kicked from the call by him, and go viral on Twitter from becoming a meme. And I bet people are thinking, oh, alright then, big man. What were you going to say if you weren't going to say that? I don't know, like, I wish I asked him how his Christmas dinner was. Or I could have been creative and asked him for a roast match. Not that type of roast, you dirty bastards. But hey, you win some, you lose some. A bit like an STD. Also like an STD, I'm going to wrap up today's video. Actually, that's a bit ironic. But nevertheless, thanks for watching. Don't bully me. Please, I went through enough the past few days. But if you like the content, like the video. I mean, I doubt you did, but in case you did, like the video. And subscribe if you like it as well, I don't know. Just like the KSI situation, I don't know what to say. But yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.
I'm a lightweight and I am sticking. Bottle of bucky and I'm out my chicken. DJ Barber's got balls of steel off a bottle of bucky and a $5 bill. Say I'm a lightweight and I am sticking. Bottle of bucky and I'm out my chicken. DJ Barber's got balls of